It was like excruciating to be alive. I didn't want to feel anything. I didn't want to see things, and that's mostly what got me into drugs. I was on so many different medications. I had taken every single drug that I had on me, and at the time I was selling, so I had a lot. And I knew medically that there was no reason I should have survived that night. I grew up in church. My parents were ministers, but with that caused a lot of feeling like I needed to be perfect all the time, which caused a lot of rebellion in me because I knew that I'd never be able to meet the standards of the people around me. No matter what group I was in, I would just fit the mold that I thought they expected of me. My best friend at the time wanted to comfort me, and he ended up raping me. I really was just lost. I went through a lot of PTSD from it. It was like 2 years. I was pretty much doing any drug I could get my hands on. And I called my mom and just was sobbing. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm trying to fix the problem myself, and it just keeps getting worse. She did a Google search of mental health facility, and the first thing that came up was Lynn Haven. As she kept scrolling through the website, she saw about the New Orleans mission, and so I came here 2 days later. And at the time, I didn't even believe in God. I didn't care to hear about it. And I had a conversation with Cam, and she told me to pray. I basically just told God how much I was angry with everything that had happened in my life. And for the first time, I felt peace with everything that had happened. I finally was able to release that to God, and I had never experienced that before. God created me who I am, and He loves me how I am, and I'm called despite what anybody else thinks. And standing firm on my identity in Him and not in anything else. Since I've been here, it's been really awesome. I've made a lot of really good connections that I never would have made outside of here. I feel like I'm never gonna lose. There's always gonna be that spirit connection. Before I came here, I wasn't on speaking terms with my father, but they actually came to church, and it was my mom, my dad, and all of my siblings were there. My dad saw me and stood up and gave me the biggest hug he's probably ever given me, and told me that he was proud of me for getting better. Since then, I literally talk to my parents every day. I've been working full-time in the kitchen here at Lynn Haven. After I graduate, I'm gonna be going to Bethany College for a Bible school. I'm really excited to see what God does in that. One of the biggest things that I've learned while being here, trials and struggles are such a big confirmation of the call, because the enemy doesn't go after people that aren't a threat to him and his plan. My name is Paige, and I am a child of God.